Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. It's Brittany, your friendly plant-loving internet stranger, back with another video. I went to the farmer's market this morning. It was an impromptu trip that I was not planning to take. I wanted to take a walk. I was up really early, so I decided to hop out of bed and take a walk around the farmer's market. There were entirely too many people there, and it was very hot. I got there around 8:45-ish, and it was already in the high 80s. It's expected to be like 90 degrees today, so I was drenched in sweat by the time I got there. And I really didn't need to get a ton of stuff because I'm traveling this week, so I didn't really want to get anything to have in the refrigerator. I did end up getting some flowers, which you can see right behind me. 2 bouquets from a stand. It wasn't necessarily a flower stand, it was like an organic produce stand, and they happened to have some bouquets, which were really nice. And I think those are zinnias, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't really arranged them for real yet. Let's get a thumbnail. I don't know if I'll use any of those, but they look hot. They were out there in the sweltering heat. I just put them in some water. But yeah, I have not arranged these properly. They're still like rubber banded down at the ends. I just wanted to get them in water. After I picked out everything, I didn't get a ton of stuff today. I went to a coffee shop to sit there for a minute to cool down and have a drink. While I was there, I was like moving the bouquet around my face, and I'm like, I smell cilantro. I don't know why. The reason I smell cilantro is because they use cilantro as the greenery for these bouquets. How cool is that? I've never thought of using herbs as like the fillers for my bouquets, but I'm definitely gonna be considering that now since I'm growing herbs, like for real. I'm really happy with this. I'm not exactly sure what all of these flowers are. I think the bigger ones are zinnias, like I said, but there are some little like cluster things that are still pretty closed, like buds that are closed. I don't know what this is. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Like this one. I don't know what that is, but it's super cute. That's that, and then there's another bulb that's closed. They look hard. They look like they have an exoskeleton, which is kind of cool. So I'm not exactly sure what that's going to open up to become. There are a bunch of them in this one too. But I just thought these were so pretty and so vibrant. The colors were so vibrant. Each of these were $8, which is phenomenal. Sometimes there are a bunch of critters in them, and sometimes there aren't. And with the organic stands, they're not using all of the pesticides and stuff, so I wasn't sure if I was gonna like find creepy crawlers, but I don't see any, so that's a good sign. Or maybe I'm just not looking closely enough, which I don't need to do that either. Those are the flowers. Like I said, I'm traveling this week, so I didn't want a ton of food. Really the purpose of this trip, this farmer's market trip, was just to take a walk, to get some steps in, which I did. I got a workout in because I was drenched in sweat. Like I said, I'm sure I burned some calories with how hot it was. And I also was wanting to pick up some fruit that I could eat over the next few days until I leave. And I was thinking I would get cherries or some type of berry. I keep seeing sour cherries, which I've never purchased from like the farmer's market, and I want to get some. They're kind of expensive though. I kind of want to try them, but I don't want to pay for them. They were charging like $12 a basket for them, like a kind of like a pint, I guess. And I don't want to try it that bad where I'm gonna pay $12 for some cherries, but yeah, maybe at some point. And they all feel really soft. So having never had sour cherries outside of jam, like just a fresh sour cherry, I don't know if sour cherries are typically softer, but all of the ones that I touched were like, I don't want to say mushy, but they definitely had some give when I like squeezed them a little with my fingers. There were peaches out, so that's really exciting. I bought some peaches about a month or so ago, and they weren't the best. They were pretty tart. And these peaches I think are actually like local to where I am. The other peaches traveled from down south to get to the farmer's market that I was at. It was a different farmer's market. So the peaches today I got one like traditional yellow peach, and then I got 2 white peaches. I hope they're sweet. They're not super soft to the touch, so I'm gonna leave them on the counter. But I will be eating these in the next like couple days before I head out. And then the main thing that I really wanted to get was an heirloom tomato. I think this is a brandy wine tomato. And I say that because I planted some brandywine tomato seeds and the picture on the package looks like this tomato, so I'm assuming that this is what this is. I bought this a couple of weeks ago. I really like either using a beefsteak tomato or a large firm heirloom tomato like this for sandwiches. So I'm going to be using this for sandwiches. I bought some sourdough the other day from another bakery, and yeah, I wanted to just have something to put on that sandwich. When I got the bread, I was like, dang, I wanted to make a sandwich that same day, but I didn't have like all of the stuff, all of the fixings. I had just eaten the last of my last heirloom tomato I had, so I just wanted to pick up one. And this is like a nice medium-sized one, but this will probably get me like 2 sandwiches, honestly. But yes, that is it for the farmers market haul today. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe to this channel for more content just like this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.